Good morning, everyone. I do hope you're having a good day, though it may be humid today, but it's still a good day. My name is Janet, and I am a new YouTuber with my name as From Stove to Stomach. I have done a few dishes so far, and today I'm back into the kitchen with another dish. I just love to create in my kitchen, and as I said, and I will always say, there's no special rule to cooking. Whatever and however you want your meal to be, how you want it to taste, how you want it to look, it is up to you, the cook. And so today, will you stroll with me as I prepared for you today some salmon with vegetables and other little things. So come with me as I go to the sink. First, I gathered for time process. I gathered all my ingredients, as you can see. They're there. I gathered them all. Have my pot on the stove. These are already diced, prepared, washed, prepared. My seasonings are already there, and all that I will be using for this dish is already prepared for time, because time is very important. And so I go before time and do that. Now follow me to the sink. I do not have my food gloves today, so I will just my hands. I'm gonna now wash my hands. Follow me as I wash my hands. Now remove this. My hands. I reach for the liquid soap, and you don't need to use too much because you don't want the fragrance or the taste of the soap to be left on your hands. So you wash your you. It's not as if I should wash my hands. Get dry. For the soap. And And don't worry, the water is not getting in there because my hands are low, so I don't have it getting there. And so for 20 seconds, you take some napkins and you dry. You discard that piece. You take another piece of napkin. You turn the top on, you throw it, discard it into the bin. So as you see, I didn't have to touch the bin because it has a lever that you pressed, so my hand would not be soiled. So let us venture into. And so here I have 3 pieces of salmon, beautifully cut. And here I will wash. Got this off. The peppers already washed. The top, just did it for the celery peppers already washed. Now, we must never ever prepare seafood without your lemon. You can use a natural lemon, you can use the one that is already done. So I put a little drops, just a few drops. There we go. And bear in mind, you do not want to wash it too much to get out in the chain. So you just make sure it is washed clean enough. And so I reach for my seasoning. Put this in here, which I'll be using. I always like to use my ginger. Can you see? It's good for the stomach. So just a bit. You don't need a lot. A little paprika. Just a pinch of each, because you don't want it to be the season to empower the taste of in the little. Though it is fish, I do not have this one today, so a little bit of Italian. I love my Italian herbs. I'm not a person who likes the too much powdered seasoning because they tend to have too much salt, and sometimes, you know, all these seasons have salt. So if you use seasoning that contains a lot of salt, then your food will be salty and you'll not be able to enjoy. And the reason for you to prepare your meal is because you want to eat it and you want it to be nice, okay? A little oregano. I'm a natural person, so I love natural things. My cloves, just a little. So a little salt. Just a little. And so I put a little. I put these away. As you see that I do not have a lot of space, so I have to. And so my seasoning. Okay, put it away. So now I'm just gonna rinse my hands, see that I have touched those bottles, and then I proceed to do my rubbing. Okay. Here I proceed. See, you might not be able to see what I'm doing, but you can see. And there I go. Make sure it is evenly distributed in it so it can seal in that flavor, because you want your meal to be flavorful when it is eaten. And so I put it aside for, because this meal is for a 12 o'clock lunch. So I will just rest it there for a little while as it marinates for a little, and then I go to the stove. Join me at the stove. So I'll just put this away. In order to make space to continue the process. Whenever you're preparing your meal and the things, the ingredients that is not needed, then you're always to put it away so that you can have enough space to work with. It's better when you have your space and it is not crowded, and it's you're not bumping in things in your little space that you already have. So follow me to the stove. I'm now gonna turn the flame on. The pots were already positioned on the stove. And so I'm just gonna do a little steam, low steam fish incorporated with little ingredients such you'll see as I continue. So it's there to be heated. Now, as you see, I'll turn the stove on, and then I'll be using olive oil. As a word of caution, we do not need to use a lot of oil or grease in our preparation. And we don't need it too much, we just need enough to lubricate the pot because you don't want it to burn or so. So now the stove is being lit, and I will continue the process of. I will place in my pot my 2 pieces of fish. Okay, that's my hand here. There's my 2 pieces of fish. There's in the pot. And then I put it on low flame. Very low flame. We know seafood doesn't take long to cook, so we do not want it to cook too fast and get to be burned. So I cut the flame and let it take its time to cook, especially mostly for the steam to go through. Okay. While that is being done, to the side, I will be placing my already diced garlic, my sweet pepper, and my onions. No, these are not diced up. I use them almost like ring size for presentation. They could have been placed in there before the fish has been positioned. It doesn't matter how you do it as long as it is done and that aroma, that taste can extract from it onto the fish. Now, here I have some diced sweet potato and some Irish potato, which I will infuse in this water. love you.
Yes, you say it first. It's nice to you to say it first.
Yes. So it is now covered so that the steam can contain within the process as the potato cook to make it soft and nice. Here I go to my other pot, and you can see that the water is also ready, where I'll be incorporating different type of vegetables. So those who know me know that I'm a person who loves a lot of vegetables, a lot of beans. So most of my dish, it will contain a lot of vegetables. I will prepare mostly vegetables. I'll do some vegetarians meal because I am a person who eat vegetable mostly for my meal. I'm not a meat person. I will prepare the meat, but I doesn't eat meat. So, okay, so it's about time for me to turn. Just voila, there we go. Don't break, don't break, don't break. Oh wow, here we go. No, I will let it stay for a few minutes to brown on the other side. And so it is a good thing to be in your kitchen. You know, I love to be in the kitchen. I love the kitchen. The kitchen work is me, and me is the kitchen work. I love my kitchen. Then, which is already cut. No, we do not want our vegetables to be saggy. We do not want it to be soft. In here we hear some green string bean. See how pretty they are? Always love your vegetables. Vegetables make you healthy and keep you strong and let you feel perked up. Now, and always ensure that you clean your surface as oft as possible. Understanding that we have dust that you cannot see and can, you know, while you're cooking, it can be coming in the atmosphere. So always clean. And here I have a lemon. You never prepare seafood, whether doesn't matter what, without having one of these guys. So it is already washed now. Slice. That slice. Did you see it? If there's a seed, you take it out. Got it. Got it. And now it's to be for garnish. I will put it into some, I will now put it, I have washed it, and while the fish has been prepared, I will run some cold tap water onto it, and I place it in the refrigerator until this meat process is finished, and then it is for garnish. It's okay if you want it to be You know, now since I'm just doing it now, then I'm gonna put it in the freezer for a few. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I'll just a bit. It is optional. You don't have to use it if you don't want it. But I just put a little drops in there. And guess what, you know, this is white wine vinegar. And we know what vinegar is good for. It's good for the stomach. So I'll put a little to take away that, along with the lime, the lemon that will be served to take away the taste, the raw taste, because we know that seafood can be a bit raw if it is not properly prepared. Okay. Now you do not want too much because you don't want it to overpower the fish. Now, I know it is good to serve fish with pepper or spice, as some call it, but the client who I'm preparing this for doesn't use spice or hot pepper. It doesn't take away from the taste. Your choice of cooking, your choice of eating, it's up to you. Now I'll get myself a cover. Now cover and I cut the flame. I cut the flame even lower so it can stay and absorb it. Now, I can see my vegetable is falling. Now my vegetable is I do not want to clutter my working area, so I remove those that I'm not using presently. Okay. So now that my area has been cleared from the clutter, and my surface has been wiped, it's time for me It's time for me to get my vegetables in here as well. Always have your colander handy. So you'll always have your colander ready. And this method I've learned years ago. It's a cooling down process. And it also makes it crispy instead of getting soggy. So I get all the hot water from this. Now it's good. The cooling down process has finished, so I pour. Okay, I set aside. Checking on my potato. If it is ready. It can be cooked for a few minutes more. You can smell, look at that. Wow, imagine the taste. Ooh. You might wonder why didn't I give my fish preparation a name? And that is how I do things. Sometimes I do not know exactly what I'm gonna do. And so I just wait until while I'm cooking and my inspiration comes. So now instead of doing a steam or a fried salmon, you know, you can do a little pot roast. So this is like a pot roast salmon. So it would not contain a lot of water or so, but that which springs from it, I will use to serve. And hence the reason why it is turned on for it to spring its own water, because you know everything on earth contains lots of water. See, you can see it spring its own. The onion has water. The onion has its own water. So now it is ready and it is turned off. I leave it and it will continue to spring its own sweat its own water until I'm ready to serve. Now there are two remaining. Okay, I'm gonna use my toothpick to see where it is. My toothpick, I'm gonna, ooh. Can take a minute more. A pinch of salt. It's a beautiful day, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day in my kitchen, on my stove, or with my ingredients, and my spice, and my food. It's a beautiful day. Come with me. Now, this is my squash. They're cut in circle. And for those who know okra, okra is very good. Well, back home in Jamaica, we always, whenever we're preparing steamed fish, we always use some okra. Voila, to my okra. So. It is also customary for me when I'm preparing my meal, whatever, you see, I do have my gloves for the washing up and so, but because I didn't have it now for the food preparation, because we know the gloves that we use for our food preparation. So it is customary for me to wash everything that I use, which is no longer using. So now I'm in my cleaning up process. While that is being cooked, I'm going to be needing this. It's a beautiful day. Okay, so I'll check again on my potato to see. I think it's finished now, so yes, it's ready. And also, my squash and my will be ready in a minute. You always want your sink to be free from clutter. You always want your sink to be free from clutter in order for your presentation to look have a good space to make your presentation, especially when you're not working with a large space. It's not what you have, is what you do with what you have. So now, as you see, my environment is clean again. Now environment is clean. Now, put away my things. Turn you off. Okay. My environment is clean, so I can continue with my, so it's time. Now it is time for me to pour my, as you see, that's my, I set this aside. Then, and I do the same thing again, my cooling down process. Now for the potato, I will not be using a cooling down method because I will be using a little ingredients on it. I'll be using, so as I said to my friends and viewers, cooking is not as I always say, there's no rule, special rule to cooking or your food preparation. So whatever ingredients I choose to use in my food, that's how I want to see my meal. So here I take a little and I'm gonna, it's not cooked before, so, and these things, some of these things that I do, I've never done it before, but while I'm preparing it, there's an inspiration that comes to me. Because I've never done this, but while I'm cooking, that's how I'm inspired. So, we will see what the taste is like. And you know, this is another inspiration. Yeah, as I cook, I do get my inspiration. And so this is a little baked nutmeg. So I'll put a little in it. And also a little cinnamon powder, which I'm gonna add a little. And you, my viewers, you can try this at home. I will tell you how it tastes, and so you can try it home for yourself. Because the first person who, you know, did something did not have an idea what they, while they're cooking, they're inspired. And so, here we go. It is the time of day where I'll be making my presentation. Voilà. It's my presentation time. So I'll be back. Welcome back to the completion of my preparation. And now I know what I wanted to do, or what I should have done. It is stovetop salmon with okra. Tops off with lemon, which is good for the taste bud and also to take away the rawness. Okay, have a good day. If you like, enjoy, like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day. Be blessed.